landscape photography is just brilliant. It does so much good. Hello, today I'm out and about again shooting some landscape photography. I've come to the Peak District. It's a place I've been to before and I've come to capture the shots that I've had in mind since I was here in the winter. I'm also going to try and capture another little shot here or there, bit of a scouting mission maybe, and then later on, just before sunset, I'm going to meet a couple of very special people who I think you're going to be interested in. So I've got a good little afternoon ahead of me. Come with me. One thing I've not talked about very much is the why of photography. I do regularly mention that feeling of well-being you get from getting out and shooting landscape photography, but what we're really talking about when we say that is our mental health. It gives you that positive boost that you get from being outside, doing some exercise. Landscape photography is brilliant for that. When I started doing landscape photography many years ago, I clearly wasn't a professional. Back in the day, I just started doing it as a hobby, and that's because I just loved it. And during that time, or still to this day to some extent as well, doing landscape photography just is an island and a retreat, combining my love of nature and photography and art and being outside all into one, and it's that creates that feeling of well-being and that increased mental health. Now, since I started vlogging, I have been pleasantly surprised and really joyously surprised, in fact, about some of the emails that you have sent me. People telling me about a lot of the struggles in their life that they're having and how landscape photography, and to some extent watching landscape photography vlogs on YouTube, has really helped them out and provided some escapism as well. So it's just been overwhelming. It's been an absolute honour, and I just wanted to give something back. So today I have two people coming on the channel and they're going to explain why they're here and what we're going to be doing together, and then we're going to hopefully catch that sunset at the end of the day. Let's go and meet our guests today. And welcome to my guests. I've got Jason and I've got Tracey. Jason, do you want to tell us why you're here?
Yes, it's been a very difficult year. We were expecting our first child in May, and she sadly passed away in February. We're here because we've started a bit of an epic charity landscape photography challenge. We're trying to take 73 landscape photos across 73 different locations in the Peak District in 73 days. And we're trying to fit that around work and all the other things that are happening, and it's proving to be a lot more difficult than we first thought.
Where have you been so far?
So far we've been to Saddleworth, which is probably the furthest point away from where we live. It's about a 2-hour drive, and some of the places are about 2 to 3 hour trek. We've been to some of the more local places in Buxton, and we've done, we're here at Winner's Pass. We've been pretty much all over the Peak District, trying to dodge the weather.
At all times, day and night.
Yes, yeah, we've had some very, very late nights and some very, very early starts, and sometimes when they've been consecutive, it's been very difficult.
So it's probably not escaped everybody that you're holding a little bear there, Tracey. Can you explain why you have that?
This is our aching arms bear. This bear was given to us when we left the hospital. As you can imagine, when you get pregnant, you think that you're going to be having this happy ending where you leave the hospital with your baby in your arms, but that doesn't always happen for everybody. And this bear was given to us by a midwife as we were leaving to hold, so we didn't leave empty-handed. And because of that, we held her every night because our arms literally ached for our daughter, and it was given to us by the Aching Arms charity, which is just so perfectly named.
So Jason reached out to me a couple of weeks ago now, asking if I would get involved, and it was such a powerful message with just the sort of healing that photography and landscape photography can provide to people, and it really struck a chord with me. Jason and Tracey have started a thing called 73 in 73. Jason has now started a YouTube channel as well. I watched a couple of his sort of first videos last night. It's well worth a watch, so go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Jason has also set up a website. Where should people go and check?
If you'd be so kind, we're at 73in73.com, and you can find everything that we're doing on there.
There's some great charities on there, isn't there, that you can go ahead, make a donation if you see fit, but go ahead, have a read of it, check out Jason and Tracey's story. Like I said, it's very powerful, and I think it's just the way the sort of photography community has come together and supported Tracey and Jason. It's really powerful, and I think it's something we can all sort of understand, especially if you're a parent yourself, and really sort of help out in any way you can. That'd be much appreciated by me, and I'm sure by Jason and Tracey.
Definitely, thank you.
Okay, so now we are going to shoot some landscape photography. Like Jason said, we're at Winnett's Pass, and the sun could go either way tonight. The weather's been on and off all week, but it's looking like it could be quite a nice evening, but it could also go a bit cloudy. So we're gonna go and shoot the sunset together. I can't wait for that. So let's just have fingers crossed for a good evening. Okay, so I've set up for a shot, and this is Winnett's Pass behind me, and it's this absolutely incredible road that sort of carves its way through these cliffs and this landscape. I think what happened in the past is it's been a sort of sinkhole that's sort of opened up into the landscape, but it's incredible now and makes for a great composition. The light behind me though isn't great, but it will still sort of work with the lighting that I've got. I'm going for a long exposure of about 3 minutes. I'm at f16 because I've got some of the reeds or the grass in my foreground here, just as you sort of go over the edge of that cliff. Jason is just over here somewhere, about to put the drone up, so that should be good, but it'll be an okay image, I think. It's just, we've got a bit of spare time, so I wasn't what I'd come for, but I think it's a nice little spot to shoot, something I can work with in future maybe. Jason did actually get a really nice sunrise shot from a very similar position. I'll put that up so you can have a look as well. He has not been shooting landscape photography for very long, but you can tell there is some real talent there. So we're set up for the final shot of the day, and landscape photography is just brilliant. It does so much good, and today has been a magnificent day. Just look at the view behind me here, absolutely stunning. The light is, or the sun is now just hitting the horizon, and it has actually showed itself. I'm just going to take another quick shot. I'm bracketing, I'm at, I don't even know what I am actually, what am I at? F8, because I haven't got anything in the foreground. I've got a 15th of a second exposure time and ISO 100, and I'm bracketing 2 stops either side because the foreground does get a bit dark in the image. I don't think we're going to get that much interesting light. It's going to be a sort of thin band across the horizon, I think, but it doesn't really matter. For me, it's not been about the photography as much today, although I have enjoyed capturing these images, and it's always fun going out shooting with other people, and today has been no different. But it's all about the well-being for me today, and just like I was saying, some of the benefits that shooting landscape photography provides, and some of the healing it can do as well when you've suffered some losses. I've had a great day with Jason and Tracey here. Make sure you follow the 73 in 73 channel. Check out the photography that Jason's doing as well. There's some great stuff on there, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Leave a comment for Tracey and Jason, or just let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you, and so would Tracey and Jason. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you on another one very, very soon. I'm Adam. This is First Man Photography in the Peak District out. There's a lot going on tonight. Amazing sunset that way. And if I spin the camera around, there's this absolutely stunning rainbow at this side. Great night.